is
NASA?
yours
Yeah,
for
cool.
NASA.
Cool. Yeah. So this next one comes to us from Science Daily. It's basically talking about the NASA's development of the X-59. If you're not familiar with this, NASA's been working on, well, not just NASA, of course, but NASA has been working on a model called the X-59 that really works to find a functional way of reducing the sonic boom of aerial aircraft, fast-moving aircraft, to a level that is acceptable to be overland, basically, long-term idea. So they've been working on this thing, and you probably got it up there too. It's a quite a sleek looking plane.
Hmm.
This is the X-59. Again, it's meant to be like many of the X planes, a technology demonstrator, a technology plane to try out something new that really would work to further the aviation, the knowledge in aviation, and really make something new happen. And exactly what it's for. So this wouldn't be a plane that you would see that would, transfer cargo or transfer people. That's not, not what X planes are for, if you're unaware. But anyway, nevertheless, this article is basically saying that they've been doing a lot of things, and Lockheed's the one kind of heading this up, and they've been doing a lot of things with different components. And this is saying that they're finally putting it all together, and the actual shape of the plane together now.
Hmm.
And I know you can pictures up there, but they also have a video too. I'll play that, but
That's a time lapse, I think, right? This one's a time lapse.
I think yes, it's a time lapse. Yep.
Okay.
And so the basic idea too, while you're playing that video, they hope to have it flying by next year,
Hmm.
2022, and then to do some of the main tests in 2023, where they'll be flying over land, U.S., and doing some tests on again perceivable sonic boom at the surface over land, with the idea that hopefully at one point we can have supersonic, well, not just passenger planes, but cargo and everything over land to a level that the FAA and everybody would accept, basically.
Hmm. I guess that. So there has been a couple of shakeups in the Sonic market.
Oh yeah,
Obviously, the fact that United went with a competitor
talked about
towards the
Ariane and
Arion, and
Concorde and
yeah, and they folded up
remake.
shop, right? Was it Arion that folded up?
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
yeah, down in Melbourne.
And Arion was actually, I guess, kind of looking at this as being part of their test bed, because they were actually touting the fact that they were going to be part of those companies that were going to use some of this quieter technology that could have come out of this demonstrator, right? Obviously, there was another competitor that got the contract with United that's now moving forward. And to see this being a shakeup in the Sonic Boom marketplace, look, this is a big challenge because the reason why the Concorde didn't make it before, okay, and first of all, there was limited quantities of Concordes to go around, number one. Number
Yep.
two, it was part of the NIMBY association, meaning not in my backyard. They were so loud when they took off, and where they produced the sonic booms became a point of contention, especially over the crowded airspace and locales over JFK when these would make their transatlantic voyages. That was another big thing, and that's the whole reason why this aircraft is being produced, because in the past, uh, sonic transport has been difficult. It has come with it the caveat that it has not been user friendly, so to speak. Now, the other thing that we talked about recently on the show is that the per dollar per seat, that was really the one that was most accessible. United was saying that they wanted to get a supersonic transport with $100 per airfare seat,
Yeah,
working in the not too
yeah,
distant future.
yeah.
I don't know how that really plays into this. What do you think that this is there? Because I don't know if this other design that they went with is going to incorporate some of this technology.
Well, going back, with the Concorde, exactly what you said about ticket prices. That's
Hmm.
one of the other big things with the Concorde that made it fail. Really high maintenance costs, really high ticket prices,
Right.
things that really are not new hurdles to the aviation industry, but nevertheless one of the problems with the Concorde. And when you have very thirsty engines that are flying at supersonic speeds, they use a lot of fuel, and somebody's got to pay for that fuel. Less passengers in the bill.
Hmm.
And so the idea here, just so you guys know too, the engine in this test bed for NASA is the F414 GE
Hmm.
100. It's a special model but a different modification, but the same one's in like the Hornet, Super Hornet kind of thing. If you know those, but I'm sure they're looking at fuel efficiency, also obviously reducing sonic boom. Right,
Hmm.
so hopefully what we'll get out of this is that we can be easily translatable to actual.
Right.
As far as the ticket price, like your question, I don't know, man. That's totally, we talk about a lot about tech on here too,
Hmm.
but when you get into business stuff, that's some business decisions as well. And I can only hope that there's a way we can get that ticket price down to dollars a seat, but I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, and what I did is I flashed up here the Boom Supersonic agreement with United that they're looking to obviously have their roadmap to supersonic travel, which basically takes them the Overture rollout, which is 2025, first flight 2026, and then supersonic transport with passengers on board at 2029. And again, will that mean that at some point we'll see that some of this new technology for quieting the aircrafts will actually make it into the Sonic Boom initiative? I don't know. But hey, this is part of that evolution. Where the money's going to go right now and how that's going to be spent in the not too distant future, something to keep an eye on, especially for the supersonic market as it quote unquote redevelops from where it once was.
Yep.
So there's that.
Yep.
So yeah, with that said, why don't you tell them what they can do?
Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps us out very much. We very much appreciate it. And remember to hit that bell down there. So
yeah, there we go.
Yep.
All right. So this